What's going on, dear viewers? Welcome to the first episode of Power Fisters, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Adepta Sororitas, and we're going to be figuring out which models we like the most. I have John with me, I got Kevin with me. It's going to be a lot of fun, so strap yourselves in, get some popcorn, do whatever you do, and enjoy this episode of Power Fisters. As you guys know, if you like this kind of content, make sure to power fist that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, check out our other videos, hit Nurgle's bell icon.
Wasn't paying attention.
To what?
Anything.
You're good.
Yeah.
You guys can say hello if you want.
Hello. If I want.
Hello there. I'm Kevin.
Thanks for talking, Kevin.
Hello there. I'm Kevin. You could also call me Felonious. I play a lot of Magic, bringing in an outside view to this Warhammer world.
So Kevin has never seen any Warhammer models, never played Warhammer before, never basically even heard of Warhammer. So this is going to be pretty funny. John, on the other hand, he has. So he's going to have a better opinion maybe, but he doesn't play the game either, but he knows a lot about the lore.
I read books.
He reads all the books, 69 books.
A more informed opinion. I'll give you that at least.
It's going to be great. So we're going to start it on up with Arrested Thurga and Agatha Dolan.
I'm glad Agatha is at least old. That's what I expected. The name like Agatha, you can't have some young, sexy person. Could be a dude.
I think it looks pretty fucking cool, to be honest. But it's definitely not my favorite model. I mean, it's two models in one. It's also two models in one, so there's that. But it's not my favorite model. I don't even know where it is on this fucking sheet that I'm looking at either.
Awesome.
It's cool. The whole range.
Because of the flag.
This actually was probably going to be a pretty hard one because this entire range is pretty cool. It's just these guys specifically compared to everything else. To me, someone who's played for a while, nah.
It looks like Quasimodo really came up in the world. His armor is cool. He's rocking that hunch.
I think that's the chick.
Yeah. And not wearing armor. The other one's definitely not on.
The guy with the black armor looks like that mutant from 300.
Oh, you're talking about the guy in the black armor.
I am talking about the guy in the black
you're right.
armor.
I think you're right.
Like Quasimodo
He
at all.
looks a little bit like Quasimodo.
Doesn't.
He looks a little bit like that mutant in 300 who couldn't hold his sword high enough to serve in the Spartan army. It just looks like he's struggling to raise that thing. That's all I'm saying.
He does look like he's struggling.
I think it's because he's hugging a flag.
Of course he's wearing. Okay, all right. He's got a rosary around.
He
his-
does.
That's what they're
he
about.
Does,
That's cool.
They're a very religious bunch.
I gotta say,
It's a sorority of battle nuns.
is Astrid the man here?
You know, I just don't know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with Agatha's the girl, and Agatha's got some serious.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Serious
to
is
think
a
about
good
Agatha.
word.
Agatha looks very serious.
Very serious.
You know what?
business.
I'm gonna go with Quasimodo and leave it at that.
All right. So we got Quasimodo for the first unit here. The next unit on the list are the Arcoflagellants. You're gonna like these.
Oh, yeah, they'd have to have big whips, otherwise why would they be flagellants? They definitely look like if the spaghetti monster got
Is there? Okay. I mean, I'm all about like cybernetic enhancements and prosthetics, right?
So I'm pretty sure these.
You think
guys,
those are the best use of their prosthetic technology, just to make a bunch of dicks hanging from your fingers?
So I'm pretty sure these guys like tried to run away. They're like heretics or some shit that they turned into like. They're basically the Strogg from fucking Quake. It's what they turned these guys into.
All right, Quake reference. All
So, yeah, they're pretty cool. I like the Arcoflagellants.
been aged.
I mean,
Say they're a bit aged.
Yes.
I
by
think
the
they're
Quake
kind of
reference.
new.
What?
I think they're kind of a new model.
Yeah, no, by the Quake reference, not by the model.
Yeah. I'm old as fuck.
how rigid are those hand whips? How much control do they have?
They
or are
have
they just
not very
kinda-
much. You
I
see,
bet
they
you
they
do.
gain, they gain hazardous, and that kills them.
Yeah, well, that explains it.
Yeah, so they're pretty
So-
cool looking though.
And Okay, yeah, cool looking. I like him.
Much more decisive on the arcoflagellants than arrested Thurga and Agatha Dolan. I'm pretty sure I got that right.
Nailed it.
Pretty sure I nailed that shit.
It's not Astrid.
So, I don't fucking know, man. I'm illiterate. Here's the next one. We're going to the Battle Sister Squad.
Now that
Dope.
is cool.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah, you like the Battle Sister?
Now I gotta say,
One word, dope.
I think there may be some feminine qualities lacking from the Battle Sister Squad armor. Maybe it's just the stance.
Do you need to see titties through armor?
No, not at all.
Okay, well, sounds like it.
But that's a broad shoulder for a woman.
Well, I mean, they're wearing power armor. They're just normal. They're normal women. They're
Small
not like,
power armor.
Oh, okay.
you know, you might see one of these women at the gym. Like
Well,
they're real.
Well, I don't even know what power armor is.
So
but now I
power
do.
armor is it's like nuclear fusion powered armor
like
that
Fallout.
yeah, except like not nearly that terrible. It's a lot more advanced than Fallout power armor. Thousands and thousands of years more advanced than that.
Oh yeah, but like also 10,000 years.
The
of
Battle
content.
Sisters look pretty badass.
They are pretty badass. John, what's your opinion on the Battle Sisters? Because I know my opinion. I think they're boring as fuck. But I've played Warhammer for a long time. I've seen a lot of power armored models. And when it comes to this, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go. Clean.
Yeah.
Clean's a word.
They literally have breast armor. The one was just covering it up with a gun.
Okay, so I have to say objectively, and I guess I should have said this to start, all the models that I don't like are still objectively well done. Like, I could never make any of these models. These are not something I could design. And they're very well designed. I just have seen so many models that I just don't like them that much. They have enough detail and everything. They're just not... Like, I don't see it and it doesn't go, whoa, to me.
They're
Just
lacking
kinda like-
depth, interest.
I've just seen so many power
You
armor
don't see
things.
it. You don't see a story.
I'll tell you what. I'll say this. They're cooler than a space marine. Okay. They're cooler than a space marine.
Oh, I get it.
All
You,
right.
you see a woman in a man's role and you immediately become disinterested. It totally makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
I see
We'll go
right
with that.
through your guys.
Yeah.
Just edit that out. edit out, John.
Cut that. Cut that. Cut that.
All right. Well, the next one here is going to be the Canoness. So this is like the leader battle sister lady, and I think the Canoness is pretty fucking cool.
Well, she does look like she's wearing 2 rockets on the front of her chest.
That's not a Canoness. This is not a
What
Canoness.
the?
That's the Canoness.
Go, go,
She does look like
Power
she's wearing
Ranger.
stuff, because she's doing stuff for sure.
What the heck?
She definitely looks like she's about to take off.
What is she supposed? What is she supposed to do in all that? That looks like the most non-functional pile of armor I've ever seen. What? She has like pendulums just hanging from. What is that supposed to be? A belt that's vertical? That's not strapped? What's going on here?
Told you, man, those are rockets.
How's she supposed to move?
It seems
And
like
she's holding her
supposed to.
sword upside down too.
Well, she's got to stab into the ground.
And also, that sword is huge. She must be jacked. Is the scepter functional at all? Or is it also just ornamental like her,
I'm pretty sure it makes people around her more accurate.
like her
Oh.
chest, like her grandfather clock belt? I don't know. That's what I think of Canoness.
Time attack.
The grandfather
Look
clock
at those
belt.
big pendulum balls. Just absolutely swinging it.
Yeah, you know what? You got a point. It is a little ridiculous, but it looks cool.
Talk about chesticles.
No, but what are they?
I don't. They're
Okay, you don't even have an answer? All right, so we're on the same page. All right, cool.
there's some kind of litanies of purity
mark.
and
Scrolls of
yeah, they're
Of
purity
indoctrination?
scrolls. Yeah, pretty much. And this has like incense inside of these things.
I was
and
just saying, it
stuff.
does kind of look like they're purity scroll holders, but upside down on each other. Like there's 4, 2 on each side, and then there's like incense holders, like you mentioned.
canon-
And then there's a
Canoness, she
fleur-de-lis, like
brought the
fleur-de-lis
church with
scepter.
her.
There's some serious mixed messages going
Usually,
on
when
here.
they say that, they're not talking about putting on a steeple and walking out of the church.
Where's she
does.
hiding that brazier
Oh,
of
you know
holy
what?
fire?
No. There's one character who brings the church with her. We'll see her in a second. Is she next? No. Okay. So Canoness hates it. doesn't, whatever. I'm like, she's
Did you
cool.
ask about seeing a Holy Man's
No,
brazier?
no. It says one of her ranged weapons is the brazier of holy fires. Wanted to
Yeah.
see where that was.
Oh, it's the
it's
first one you read. Good
Up
one.
her ass, probably, because it's not on her model.
I didn't say I hated her. I just thought she looked stupid. I am sure that she deserves the utmost respect
It
in
is
her
kind
community.
of funny that the brazier
She's-
of Holy
she's
Fire
cool.
ignores cover.
Of course it ignores cover. It's a flamethrower.
It's got one shot.
Yeah, the fact that it's one shot is bad. That's bad. Alright, next is the Canoness with Jump Pack. So, it looks the exact same, and this is my opinion, it looks the exact same as a Zephyrim model, which is just like an elite infantry unit that they can take.
It looks like they put a guardsman's head on.
And
a
shit, I don't
more
actually
articulate
have it on my
body.
computer, it's just on my phone, so there you go. It's literally just one of these. How do you spell this? Z-E, that should find it. Those guys.
Them. Those people.
Come on, motherfuckers. Alright, they looks the same. It's literally just Zephyrim.
It is. It's just a little bit of a different model.
Now,
certainly.
the Zephyrim are really cool. They're jump packs. They have jump packs, but they're like shaped like wings. So, that's pretty dope. But like, the Canoness with the jump pack just looks like them, so she's not special.
It looks like they took the Zephyrim squad model, gave it a guardsman head with a red hood, and sent it out.
The word Zephyrim is puntastic.
Puntastic?
Yeah.
Explain, please. I don't understand.
Well, the Zephyr is a cloud, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the seraphim are angels.
Mhm.
So Zephyrim, that's they're just like
Gotcha.
cloudy angel things.
I'm an idiot.
I thought it was cool.
That makes sense. I knew that the Zephyr was like, an angel or something, but... I
It's
didn't
like
know.
you take seraphim and you just like switch it up and it's Sephirim, and then
Yeah.
you find Zephyr in that word.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. It was just a
Seraphim-
play on words
Seraphim are a
that I
unit.
respect.
All right. We'll get to the Zephyrim squad.
But she looks cool. I think the jump pack is an upgrade. She doesn't have the dangly pendulum chest, so she looks way more functional. I respect this Canoness a lot more. I wouldn't fuck with that
Nah,
shit.
she would
Yeah.
fly right through her windows and
Yeah.
fucking.
You like when
fuck
her
us
sword
up.
is pointing out and you can see that fiery brazier?
She can also take an eviscerator.
She looks like
It's basically a gigantic chainsaw sword.
Yeah.
It just flies around with a giant chain. She's literally the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from the church.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Lady.
mess with that.
Yeah, she'll fuck you up. She's only got 3 wounds though.
Explains your face.
I mean, the regular Canoness has 4 wounds, or maybe 5. I forget.
Wounds?
Hit points.
Oh, I see.
So, this lady is real weak, and I don't like that.
She doesn't have.
We're not
she
talking
doesn't
about
have
the
the
stat
chest pendulums to protect her.
That's true. That's why. She doesn't have the chest pendulums. That's where the extra wound comes from. Got it. Alright. So,
It's the incense protecting her.
she's cool enough. She's just not special to me. But she's really cool. I like her.
Oh.
I like her a lot. But she's not my favorite. She's not my favorite.
Devastating
not my least
reaction.
favorite. She's just kind of average to me, I think. I think she's just kind of average. Yeah. So the next guy, this is cool. I like this thing a lot. It's the Castigator. The Castigator is a battle tank that has, like, cool shit going on everywhere.
That's dope. It looks like it was made in the Mad Max universe.
Interesting take.
Kind of looks like those skulls are actually rockets. They're gonna launch that shit
That's the,
straight up.
there is a rocket tank that has an organ on it. She plays an organ and it shoots rockets each time she plays notes.
Which organ? Skin? Liver?
No.
Heart?
Like
Lungs?
the one from the church.
Oh,
Yeah.
the butthole.
Yeah?
It's a very pretty tank. It's a very pretty tank. It's got a lot of ornamental decorations
yeah.
on it.
Skulls and
I don't quite understand the function of these weird, like, little pointy tower things behind him. I guess just spikes to prevent climbing up. Yeah, you know what? This tank must be really, really badass.
it's called the Castigator.
Because they just covered it in pretty things and designs. Like, I want to paint it. It's going to last forever. It's a work of art.
Yeah, it's like a piece of the church rolling toward you.
And it's obviously huge. Look at that guy on top. He's
Yeah.
comfy.
I
wouldn't want to mess with the Castigator.
It's a pretty large tank. Castigator's pretty cool. It just looks like a Predator. I've seen a Predator since I was like 5. Not really. More like 10. But yeah, it's cool. It's a rolling church, kind of. Not quite like the Exorcist, but it's cool enough.
A rolling church?
Yeah.
Like, you got a whole
World
cult
your
in
hands.
there?
No, it's not even a transport, but you know, all the ornamental shit and like
Okay,
the
sure.
fucking-
Yeah,
it's kinda
rolling
like
church.
a
Okay, cool.
Churchy
Totally.
theme going on. So
Mhm,
it's
I
cool
get
enough.
that.
It's cool enough.
I like that.
I'm the Debbie Downer though. It's not my favorite. It's not anything interesting to me. John, you don't like it very much either. So
You're not impressed easily.
no.
That don't impress me.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
How about
no.
the Sacrosants? Do they impress anybody?
It's not like amazing, but it's a interesting enough model.
Sacrosancts.
They're just like dudes with. They're not even dudes. They're just ladies with like stuff going on. They're just more battle sisters. that have
You know
like
what?
Shields.
I gotta be come clean here. I was unfair with the Quasimodo thing. This armor just appears to reduce them to be necklace. So if they're all necklace, then that was unfair. I take it back, Astrid. My apologies. You all look
You
stupid.
must repent in order for that to happen. She doesn't forgive you.
Does he have a candelabra on his back?
Yes, sort of.
She does.
She,
Is it a candelabra?
I mean,
I guess it would be.
it appears to be a melting candle.
They have candles on things.
Can't do.
They're very functional.
Can do.
They light up an area.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that is functional. That's keeping things one candle light brighter.
It's very
in
like
that area.
like 19th century, like you know, 1800s type English Inquisitor people, hellsing
like
shit.
some form of like
Not from like actual history, but like
medieval steampunk.
yeah.
It's
Candle
cool.
to read the Holy Scriptures at all times.
They're not my favorite. They're fine. I don't know. Fuck them.
They're not bad.
This
They
guy,
don't look very threatening.
This
That's
guy-
all I mean there. They
this-
don't look very threatening
they're-
with their scepters.
they're not very threatening, to be
their
honest.
long
Yeah,
shields
you
and
gonna
their
fight them?
candles.
They're
If you
actually
fly cop.
kind of terrible.
No, I want to go fight them in that. What was that tank thing
Castigator?
called? The Castigator. That's what I'm gonna do.
Castigate.
What are the Sacrosancts gonna do against a Castigator?
They're not gonna do too much. Not too much at all. The next dude though,
Doo-doo.
the next doo is Demonifugo. And he's actually pretty cute. He's pretty cute.
He looks pretty cool.
Straight out of Dragon Ball Z.
Demonifuge.
He does
So it's
look-
actually two people. It's this guy
It's
who's
Trunks.
like a Harlequin Eldar dude, and then you got this lady. I'm gonna say lady. Sure. Yeah, they're an awful unit that I will never use because they're terrible.
Stern.
So yeah, you got Ephriel Stern, and then you got
of the bloody tears.
that's the one. That's the one.
I think
they're
both
fucking
look
cool.
sweet.
Yeah, I think they're fucking cool.
I do like the DBZ style.
Yeah, I mean,
screaming
that's
hound.
straight Trunks.
Definitely.
Both hairstyle. Like, on the right, you've got his hair down with his swords behind him, and then he's Super Saiyan, and he merged his swords together somehow and got a red cape. Like, that is Trunks. And he looks pretty cool. I gotta agree.
All right, I never even thought about that before.
Matt Mercer voices one of those models for sure.
I liked how this guy was like kind of like digitizing himself. Not even digitizing, but it's like Eldar type shit going on. That's cool.
Squares.
Squares and stuff. And then yeah, the pose here is super cool, just because she's like striking down on somebody. She's about to give him the smiting.
Definitely get the finger out like, I'm gonna kill you.
She's gonna smite someone real hard. She's gonna grab 'em by the neck, chop their face off. Chop their face off? Chop their head off.
Why not both?
I don't know.
List does.
I don't know. You could do both. Okay. So, definitely a contender for me.
Yeah, she's a boss.
We have plenty more to go, though. Dialogus. It's a priest, and that's pretty much what it is.
Oh.
It's literally just like a priest person.
What the heck?
That.
Alright, don't ask me what I think about this.
Since you don't
Now you
sing
have to
rock
tell us.
ballads to me from outside your window. Tell me your cannon fodder without telling me your cannon fodder.
How does she turn the pages on that book?
I don't know. I don't know. A lot of these
She's got a
models.
scroll in one hand. She's got a podium hanging around her chest.
Yeah.
There's an altar on her. She is the altar.
I guess you could say it's truly life altering.
This is
That was
a
bad.
ridiculous image, and I am glad I've seen it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Stirring rhetoric.
Stirring rhetoric. So
Loud holler.
she's got loud, stirring rhetoric that makes things cool. This thing is actually pretty good because of its ability. It's stirring rhetoric.
It must have a beautiful voice.
It must.
She's
But,
wearing a
dude,
speaker
it's
on her back.
oh, it has more candles on it too. Yeah, it's got candles going on. Yeah. All right.
Half a dozen candles just burning.
So the more I look at it, though, the more I'm like, this is pretty cool looking. Like objectively,
I guess you could say she's lit.
She is.
John's on fire today.
Just like Diana.
Dialgus is cool. I like her. I like her a lot. Dogmata, boring as fuck.
Dog's always meta. Dog.
A dog.
He does look like he belongs on a chessboard. Or she. They. They belong on a chessboard.
I think it's a she, right? It's definitely a she. They're all female.
I didn't see cat motto, so I wasn't sure.
Cat mata? Oh, there's no cat mata. There's only dog mata.
Again with the fleur-de-lis.
All pets.
What
mata.
does that mean? I'm sorry.
It's that symbol
Mm.
with the arrow and the little hooky things coming out of it. And the band, it's a fleur-de-lis.
Like the rosary, or the thing underneath it?
The thing that's on his dress, his skirt. The thing that's on his skirt and his knee armor, his
There's-
thigh armor. That's a fleur-de-lis.
You mean the symbol?
Yes.
Gotcha. It's the most boring fucking model in the range, I think. And I hate it.
The fleur-de-lis
No, I don't
is
hate
based
it,
on the
but-
shape of a lily
Yeah, we don't.
in French.
Don't ask.
Okay.
Fleur-de-lis means lily flower, and it represents a variety of things such as royalty,
like
light,
that.
defense, Christianity as well. So
That makes
are these
sense.
religious? I mean, dogma. I would guess
They're
this
very
is
religious.
This is a rather spiritual man.
You will bow to the emperor,
Dogma.
or they'll bring their dogmata to you.
I mean, it's a cute play on the word dogma.
yeah.
It's a sorority.
He doesn't look like a friendly gentleman.
It's a sorority.
They don't look like a friendly person. Are they people?
It's a she.
She.
Yeah.
She does
There you
not
go.
look like
There
a
are some
friendly
males that are in here,
woman.
so it can be confusing.
Well, you've mentioned several females.
They're
Are most
mostly-
of these
mostly
females?
females,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, now I'm on the same page.
So, like, the Dialgus is definitely female.
That was clear.
The missionary, I think, is male, like Agatha and someone else, whatever the fuck. That might be. I don't even know.
Sounds like how we got the position.
Well, Dogmata's gloves look uncomfortable, and it looks like his arms are a little bit too short. But maybe it's just the angle of the dangle.
Could be. We have another D unit. It's the Dominions. They look the exact same as Battle Sisters. Like, they're indistinguishable.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
so we know how you feel about them.
Yeah, they're fine. They're just not anything special. Like, they're just Battle
Wow.
Sisters, you
They
know?
truly are.
What? It's the same picture.
I think it's actually slightly different.
The first,
Yeah, there's a
the
couple more
first one on the left
blondes.
is the same exact picture. There's like a sight on the gun, or like, is that a piece on her chest?
This thing?
Yeah.
That's just like a little skull.
That is the
thing.
only difference in those pictures.
It might be the same.
Maybe the color
okay.
of the shoulder armor. They have those things on their capes too. Look
Yeah.
at it. I mean,
Yeah.
I swear to God.
They're the same.
I swear to what's the? I swear to Horus.
That's Horus.
Whoa, hey, oh.
Hey, he's allowed to swear to Horus. They're just gonna come after
Jesus, isn't he?
Horse doesn't exist.
Horus is
No.
not the Jesus of this universe.
Well, John explained to me
Yeah, so
that Horus
so dying for
is
God, he
basically
died for
Jesus.
The
Yeah,
Who
he's
died
like
for
he's
the
like
devil.
devil Jesus.
Oh well, yeah, exactly. I mean, who's Jesus then?
devil. There is no Jesus.
I don't think there is a Jesus. Is
No.
there a Jesus?
Horus was the closest thing he had, and then he went to the dark side. So
Yeah,
Sounds a lot like the story of Jesus.
it could be Jesus. It could just be Jesus. Everything could be Jesus. You know?
true.
Like Deadpool.
Exactly. Exorcist is next. This thing's cool because it literally is
That thing's dope.
a fucking.
A rolling church.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
You can take it if you want.
That's what you ask all the people.
But it's giant. It's a giant organ on the back of a tank.
I see those organ pipes. I like this thing.
The organ pipes shoot missiles.
Awesome.
Strength 10 missiles.
Wait, so there's no music?
Oh, there's music.
There better be music playing for
There's
the
music.
Exorcist, otherwise
There's
I don't-
Screams of the heretics.
Yeah.
And in case you get close enough to get run over by it, you can read those scrolls too.
Yeah, you could. It's got some cool shit going on. It used to be able to take, like, cool things, but now it can't. I forget what they were called. Loud haulers or some shit. The thing that the one lady has now.
Mm-hmm. Loud
Pretty
hauler.
sure that used to be able to take it. Nope, doesn't do it anymore. But The Exorcist has got to be one of my favorites because it's just so fucking cool.
It's very cool.
It's just so fucking cool. I wish I could zoom in on this image. GW, you should fix that. But yeah, this thing is awesome. It's fucking awesome. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a solid. That's
I'd say
that's
of the
A tier,
ones
you
so
know.
far.
That's definitely A tier.
Yeah.
A tier material. Next, we got the Hospitaller lady.
You mean the hospital?
We got the Hospitaller lady.
Hospitaller.
Hospitaller.
It sounds like a really ridiculous way to say
So
nurse.
her cape it reminds me of Eldar. I don't know what's going on with the Eldar cape.
Harlequins.
Exactly, it reminds
Yeah.
me of Harlequins. It's just like why is that a thing?
Doc Eldar.
But she's cool. She's cool enough. I don't know. She's fine. She's not an exorcist, you know.
I think she's cool. I think the model's cool.
I do
like
think
the
the model's cool.
little
I think
dove
all
with the
these
skull.
models are cool. It's just, you know, in the grand scheme of the Sisters of Battle, or the Adepta Sororitas as they're now known. Certain ones suck and certain ones don't. But the entire range, like, is better than most. They're just they're real cool. Yeah, she can do some cool shit. She gives 5 Feel No Pain. She gives 3 wounds back to a character, which could be like Celestine, who flies in there and is like, yo, what's up? I killed you. Celestine's a real asshole.
The Hospitaller. I like her stabby deal hanging from her back. Can she control that like Dr. Octopus?
Yes.
That's hot. Is that branch with the dove attached to her?
No, it's just like flying around carrying a scroll for her.
Oh, that's a scroll
Yeah.
on the dove. So the
Yeah.
dove's trained.
The dove is trained.
What's
and
the dove's name?
The dove's name is, it's Dovey.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
Dovey. Well,
Dovey comes in and...
I like Dovey.
yeah.
Keeps things simple.
When people die, he flies in and puts the scroll on you, and then she puts her stabby knife thing in you, and she injects you with stuff, and then you come back to life.
That seems very unchristian.
Why? That's like the epitome
That's exactly
of
how
Jesus.
Jesus came back to life. He got
Yeah,
stabbed by a
only
hospitaller.
Jesus was allowed to. that explains it. We
Hospitallers.
figured it out, everyone. Myth debunked.
It's the real immaculate conception. It's just Dovey.
Just Dovey. Dovey Wubby.
Dovey decided with a scroll one night.
All right. Well, the Hospitaller is cool. She's a Harlequin in disguise,
I'd
as
like
far
to
as
see
I'm
the
concerned.
hospice shorter.
We're getting there. We only got like 10 left, maybe. We got a Magifier, so it's just another character. It's a lady with a pole.
Oh yeah? I think they're called dancers.
Dude, that bolt gun looks gigantic for her.
Yeah, I bet. You think she's just happy to see you?
Yeah. She got big poles, big bolts, all for me.
Big shots.
Sign me up.
Full size.
And she apparently doesn't even use her eyes, so she'd love you.
Yeah, she would. Oh man.
Imagifier is a really dumb name, I gotta say. But
Yeah.
she looks really cool.
Yeah, you like her?
I think so.
Okay.
That's a pretty cool design for armor. I like the fluffy mane that she has, and the red hood
Red
makes her
Riding Hood.
look a lot more like an apostate, or like someone who is following a cult. So
Yeah.
I like
All
this
right.
design.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think they tried real hard.
I
not
think
to say.
Imagifier is kind of a lame play on words, but it's fine. I'm not, it's fine. It's fine. She's cool looking.
Imagineer.
Imagine.
They tried
Imagineer.
really hard not to say Imagineer.
You know what?
And get
I
sued
would have
by
liked that a
Disney.
little bit more, but
Yeah, so did Disney.
so would have Disney. Disney would have liked that
Imagineer?
too.
Is that a thing they took? Alright, so next we're gonna go to the Immolator. which is also churchy, very churchy. It's a churchy tank, another churchy tank.
Yeah, it definitely looks like this is the other part of the church.
Yeah, so you got the exorcist, which is the organ, and then you have the stained glass
Immolator.
something you pray in there, I guess. You tell them, you can say, I've sinned, I've talked to Nurgle, he told me something.
Everything I want to say is going to get bleeped.
No, it won't. Yeah, so this thing is pretty cool. It looks awesome, honestly.
What was the first tank called that we looked
The
at?
Exorcist.
The Castigator?
The
Well,
Castigator.
yeah, sorry, the Castigator and then the Exorcist.
So we take the Castigator.
The Castigator's like cool, then
Right.
you have the Exorcist, which is like,
Then
whoa.
we've got the Exorcist, and now we've got the Immolator. Mm-hmm. Are there any other tanks?
I don't think so.
So, do they make some kind of Megazord?
They basically do, yeah. So basically what happens when you take all of them,
They make a church.
you ignore cover, you get +1 AP, and then you shoot Exorcists at people that are like AP fucking 4, basically, and they blow people up, and they don't need line of sight, and they're just like pew, 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 and then you use your miracle dice to automatically hit, which is pretty good, and then they just do a bunch of damage to shit. It's pretty good.
Hooray!
And you do that with each of them.
I'm into
It's hard-
Megazords.
it's
10
hard-
out of 10.
It's hard to pull off 3 Megazords, but you could probably pull off 1 Megazord, maybe.
Jesus loves me, this I know. That's because she.
I think the important question here is, does Warhammer have the equivalents of the Power Rangers?
I guess the Tau would be the closest Power Rangers.
I don't
And
think
do they
so.
operate this Megazord?
The Power Rangers would be like... Alright, yeah, 40k has the equivalent of Power Rangers because 40k is an extremely dark universe. It's the Officio Assassinorum.
Did they have a Megazord?
Probably.
All right, cool.
Right, but like we know the Tau have a Megazord.
Yeah, but that's... Fuck that. It's definitely the Assassinorum because they're different Power Rangers, basically.
I mean, sure, yes, you're not wrong.
Actually, maybe they're not because
But
they can't all
also-
transform into other shit.
Exactly, and the Tau can.
Tau can
So
with
The
transform
Power
and
Rangers
shit.
can't transform.
Don't they transform into like dinosaurs and shit?
No,
No.
their robots do.
yeah,
They use
And the
technology
Tau's-
to
the Tau's
transform.
mechs-
They're just like athletic.
Okay,
people.
fuck you guys. It's Tau then.
Ha!
The Tau.
We'll
The
do
Tau?
we'll do
Not
the
Tau,
Tau. The
you're
Tau
a
will be
Tau.
a different video.
Tau. Ow.
T'_AU. Tau Empire.
Tiao.
Just Tau. Like the symbol.
C.
The Immolator's cool. I like the Immolator a lot. I feel like the Immolator is a close second to the Exorcist because of the stained glass thing it's got going on here.
Emotional.
It looks cool.
damage.
Stained glass is nice.
It is nice, and this is nice. It's got like
Seems
it
like a
looks-
warm place. to
Yeah, I
be.
was gonna say like I could put like fucking green shit on it like from like when you're putting shit on like there's Christmas tree and shit. You could make this thing like real fucking churchy and shit and remind me of my childhood. All right, we're gonna go to the next unit then.
Chips, nuts, roasting
Junith.
over an open fire.
Junith. Something you guys can figure out. That's her name.
Junith Eruita.
That's it.
Junith
You did it.
Eruita.
It reminds me of, what is it, the other guys? When that guy wants him to come fuck his wife?
What?
Christineth!
It's called cucking.
You get back here and fuck my wife!
In Harold and Kumar?
No, in the other guys. Will Ferrell goes over to his ex-wife's house, and she's married to another guy.
No, I don't remember
And
that.
he's like trying to get Will Ferrell to fuck her again. And her name is Christineth.
Junith is cool.
What is she on?
It's like a floating churchy
Oh, Chariot.
chariot.
My
It's a churchy
first guess
chariot.
was Chariot,
Churchy chariot.
but I wanted to. Okay.
Yeah, churchy chariot.
And more Fleur de Lis and the Ankh. All right.
She's pretty
It's
good.
got the sign of the Aquila and the Fleur de Lis.
Is it the?
It's all
Yeah,
good.
it's the Aquila, isn't it? Never really noticed. Because I don't pay attention to it.
That's what the
dual-headed
Fleur de Lis
eagles
is. The sign of the the dual-headed eagles.
Are a dead giveaway.
She's
Sign of
cool.
the Aquila.
I like her.
Aquila. All
So,
right.
Judith, she's fine. I wish her model was a little cooler. Like, not like the whole thing, like her figure herself.
Yeah, she's kind of boring.
Yeah.
The rest of it's very articulate.
Yeah, the rest of it's cool. She could have been in a much cooler pose. I think that was kind of a miss, personally. But, yeah, that's just my opinion.
Oh, so I think she's at a pulpit because her first move is the pulpit of St. Pauline's Basilica.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a pulpit.
What's a pulpit?
What she's on.
Oh. Okay.
Fortune to pump it with fortune.
We have a definite, I'm pretty sure, male next, which is the Ministorm Priest. And he is also very functional. He's holding a book, and he's got a little servitor guy that also has a flamethrower.
Fun.
Does he have a flamethrower?
Hot.
A holy pistol. And then he does. A Zealot's Vindicator. Interesting.
Holy pistol, Batman.
I think he's pretty cool. He's just not, like...
In Space Hulk Deathwing, the flamethrower is awesome.
Flamethrowers
It also
are always
blinds
awesome.
you. You can't see anything while you're using it.
Is it a heavy flamer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy flamers.
I
are the-
do
are the
like
shit.
how he holds the book out, like that's what's defending him, and then also,
He's gonna literally shove that book in your face and then bop you on the head
Gun
after
on
he
the other
puts a
side,
flamer
murder.
on you. He's gonna flame you, shove a book in your face, and then bop you on the head. I will steal one of these Sour Patch Kids. Thank you.
Kevin's always got the candy.
So this priest guy is pretty cool. But yeah, I've seen a lot of things like this before. He's probably one of the coolest priests I've ever seen. So I'll give him that. Because a lot of the priests are just like holding a chainsword and have a bolt pistol. This guy's got a bopper. He's got a flamer skull floaty boy. And he's got a book. He's gonna
Is the flamer skull attached to his book?
You know, I wasn't sure.
It looks like it, and that is a great way to use a book. Hey, read this. Now that is functional.
That's awesome.
All right, I can get down with the Ministorum.
It looks like he's trying to tell you all about the Grey Way of the Emperor. But
Please read this book, and then die. That's great. I like him. His hat's cool too. His mustache looks a bit uneven, or is that just like? What is coming out of his nose?
Priest. Wait, what is he called? Ministorm
That's
Priest?
a mustache.
P-R-I-E-S-T.
And where's the other side of
Is
it?
that not how you spell priest? I'm confused.
P-R-E-S-T.
That is how you spell it.
Well, whatever. The Ministorm Priest. I guess he's a favorite now.
He's cool.
He's cool. All right, fine. He's fine. He's definitely the coolest priest. Like out of all the priests, he's the coolest priest.
I haven't seen him touch any minors.
That's
so
good.
Hard to dispute.
That's good. That's good.
That's it's very good.
The joke just landed, and I was like, oh yeah, that's good. So the mortifier it's fucking cool. It's basically a lady incarcerated inside of a war machine that runs around and shoots people and swings flails at them and stuff.
Dope. Yeah, it's horrifying. Yeah,
It's
totally.
very 40k.
It looks like a
I feel like it's very Catholic.
yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna serve a life sentence, why not kill everything in sight? I guess. What?
It looks like an
That thing looks cool.
yeah.
It's pretty crazy looking.
This looks like an Iron Lady turned into a mech.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just like an Iron
Okay,
Maiden.
get into the spike trap now. You're gonna film this robot.
Yeah, yes, the mortifier is really cool. I think it's up there for me. Mortifier is up there. All right, next we got Morven Vol. Morven Vol is awesome looking.
Pretty dope.
So you don't see her feet, but she's got feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Missing them toes.
Yeah, sure.
You want to count on them?
Count those toes.
Count those toes.
Count them toes.
What
Little
is
feet.
going on?
So she's in her power armor, but she's in like a giant suit.
The power of Christ compels me.
So it's like being in a mantis in Halo. Like you're in your power armor, but you're also inside of like a mech. If that helps.
That is really funny looking. It's like a baby. It reminds me of the thing in Captain Commando where there's a baby riding a robot.
Yo, let me show you a baby riding a robot. Hang on a second.
Nemesis Dread Knight. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Mecha baby.
Similar vibes.
Okay, so I never really
But
got that
she
vibe
just
from her.
stands on her feet.
No. She's got
She's in a full mech
she's
suit.
got a mech suit.
Is that just for fighting Primarchs?
Here? She's in one of these.
Yeah. Exactly that.
I have her downstairs. I just don't feel like getting her.
Yeah. Keep her locked up down there.
No, she's good. I'm just lazy.
Let her out.
Did you paint this?
I did not paint those. I got these commissioned done. Golden Globe Studios. Check them out. Hopefully I remember to put a link in the description.
This is beautiful.
It's great for an audio podcast. Looking at visual content. Tasty.
So Morven Vol, I like her a lot. So she's definitely not going to be top, though. I definitely know what my toppy topper is.
She's a bottom.
I already know what my exactly. I like bottoms, though. Okay, so Palatine. She's holding a rosary or something, and she's going to smack you with it. She does... Palatine. I don't actually have her model. She's downstairs. I have a different version of her, but she's downstairs. And she punches really hard with her fist, apparently. Enough to kill like an entire squad of custodians.
So she's a top.
So she is the top.
I don't get that.
She is
I
the
don't get that
dominatrix.
vibe from her figurine.
No, you wouldn't. That's why. Yeah. She's real good.
Okay.
But she looks like shit. Let's just be honest.
I mean, if
Compared
her
to the other
fist is
models.
something that can kill an entire platoon by itself,
You expect
I
that in the
imagine
future.
it would either like be larger or not have a rosary in it.
You don't understand. She just believes.
That the fist.
Oh, and by the holy power of the
you're
Emperor.
right. Yeah,
of
that's.
course.
I mean, that makes perfect
Yeah.
sense. Never mind. Forget I asked.
The holy power of the Emperor gives me the ability to acknowledge them. It's totally true.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how good she is. So the next we got are the Paragon Warsuits, and unlike Vol, I hate them. I actually dislike these models. The things I just showed you, these things, I don't like them. I don't like them one fucking
They do
bit.
look pretty clunky.
They just, I don't even know. They should have like not had the face on them or something. But even then, it's just like a gigantic Sister of Battle.
Yeah.
It
with a
just
massive
looks.
gun.
It just looks silly. You know, I'm just not a big fan of them. I never have been.
When you want your sister of battle to have thick guns.
I've already seen this.
Yeah,
Yes.
just this.
This is just Morven Val's.
This is Morven Vol without the drapes.
Yeah.
You could say the curtains don't match.
The curtains don't match.
I don't know.
They're my least favorite model. in the
Yeah, I
range.
don't. I think they look kind of silly.
Yeah, and they're ugly as sin. So they should be purged from. Oh, cool. I love when that happens. It's cool though because this is still recording. So my power just went out though. Maybe just in this room.
Spooky.
What a bunch of bullshit. Fuck.
It looks like there's no power across the street.
Yep, I just heard the power go out. How many more are there? Okay. You want to finish it real quick anyway? Or
How many more are there?
There's like 10, not even. There's like 8.
All right.
Alright, well, the power went out, and we're gonna go next to the Penitent engines, which look even scarier than the fucking
really
Mortifiers.
do.
Penitentians.
They look like they're holding the
I
rider
hate
hostage.
everything about what I'm looking at. That's horrifying. What sort of saw-ish nightmare is this?
Yeah, pretty much.
He doesn't look like he's having a good time at all.
No, she's there to die.
I guess that's why the
it's like a
the-
saw. Put a person in that machine and then
What
stuck
was
them in the 41st millennium and just had them like charging into
No
combat.
battle, you can't help it.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
They're probably vicious fighters.
They are very good at.
They're not happy to be what they are.
No.
And they just want to cause pain.
They
Probably make excellent soldiers.
they're very good in combat. They're a little bit too expensive, but
They ride the sewer slug.
they look fucking awesome, in my opinion. They're just fucking cool. They're very Saw-like, yeah. But it's like, there's got this crazy churchy Saw vibe thing going on. I don't even know how to describe it, but I fucking love the Penitent engines. Next we got the Repentia. That's the one I just showed you. The picture that you're seeing here is just the captain lady, though. So,
The bob cut is ridiculous.
you don't like the bob cut?
No. Is it just because you need your hair to match your helmet? They were just like, instead of putting it up, I'll just cut it to my helmet. This will be my bowl.
The helmets are full-faced, usually.
That's what I thought.
They are.
What's she doing with the book?
She's
Preaching.
telling the Repentia ladies that she's basically like the master of them. She's got the whip and they're running forward. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So she's got the book because the book is telling them how to be better at chopping,
You think she
how to be
like
better cooks.
memorized that shit?
Probably.
She's a general, superior.
She would probably memorize it after a while,
But
yeah.
having the artifact is always stronger than just having the words.
It sounds like her dedication to the indoctrination.
Focus the power of the Emperor into
So,
your book.
more of the same for the next one, though, with the Retributors. They're just like...
The Retributor Squad.
They're basically... So, that's the sergeant in the unit. The rest of them have that big, heavy weapon.
I like the big heavy
The
weapon.
big, heavy weapon's cool.
That's a cool mace.
The sergeant's mace is cool. I don't even have... mine are so old, I don't even have the mace.
I think the haircut also looks pretty stupid. I agree with John.
I kind of agree, just in general, the newer models' haircuts, I'm not a big fan of them.
Oh,
Oh, God.
The older models' haircuts, though, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. But yeah, Retributors, I think we're all in agreement there. Just kind of boring.
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you, Retributors. Celestine, though, absolutely fucking beautiful model, in my opinion. One of my favorites, for sure.
Celestine.
Saint Celestine.
Yeah, for sure.
She's the angel. She's a demon, I think. Right? She's like a demon of goodness.
She don't have no wings.
A demon of goodness.
She's basically a
Aren't
demon of
angels
purity.
Demons of goodness.
Aren't
demons
It's
fallen
unfounded.
angels?
Everything I'm saying is unfounded, but she's like she's real warp-like because she comes back to life, and she
do.
just like teleports away and like to other places
She
to help
do. She do
out.
be a big psych.
She's definitely like a big psyker type, Primarch something. Who knows? But
Archetype.
she's someone real important. Yeah, I mean, if she was a Primarch, which wouldn't make sense because, you know, then that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind if she was one of the Lost Primarchs. That'd be cool.
That would be wild if
Yeah.
she was like the second Legion.
Yeah, but
Like
I don't think it's
18th
possible,
Legion.
right? I don't think Marines could be female, just in the lore.
No, did they change that?
The Custodians could be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
yeah.
Marines, though, the whole thing with Marines is like specifically for males. I'm pretty sure. So I don't think she could possibly be one, but she's definitely something crazy. She's crazier than that. She's crazier than a Space Marine.
Some believe there are no dwarven females. Dwarves just pop out of the ground.
Next is our Seraphims. They're not Zephyrim. They're Seraphim. They're the same thing.
Quite literally.
They just have guns instead of swords.
Less punny.
Hell yeah.
They have two guns instead of two swords.
Why
I
don't
think
you
the
bring a
Seraphim look
sword?
cooler than the Zephyrim, personally. The double gun thing while they're flying around with their jetpacks, that's
I
pretty
agree.
cool. That's pretty cool.
Seems much more effective in combat than trying to get a sword close to people with wings.
You know, yeah.
She's cool.
Looks dope. Looks
Alright,
like.
alright, fine. Looks dope. That's the consensus.
She's
I
cool.
mean, you're right. The guns thing is much.
I'm
cooler
not
than
blown
swords.
away, but she's cool.
Yeah.
That one actually has a sword, so
Brazier.
that's the sergeant of the unit.
It has to be a brazier of fire to blow me away.
Holy
These
fire.
are super boring to me. The next ones, the Sister Novitiate Squad, they're literally fucking nuns, dude. They have like nuns with
Good for
sticks and swords.
I bet fucking a nun's hard.
What's on her back?
Power pack of some kind.
Ah.
Yeah, gives her power.
She looks badass.
Ah.
She also
I
looks
honestly
like
think Silver Novitiate looks I think that's pretty cool looking.
she also looks like she belongs on chessboards.
Why you warrior?
She's fine, but I don't know. I don't like her.
Don't tell me who are you.
Well, I think she looks cooler than a battle sister.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. She does look cooler than a battle sister, but it's just the same problem I have personally. Is just they're all kind of the same looking. They're all kind of just meh
Yeah.
in the grand scheme. When you compare something like her to Celestine, it's like, no, Celestine's just way fucking cooler.
Totally.
The Rhino, it's actually a fourth tank, so I lied to you.
The final piece of the Megazord.
It's just a transport. It's the other tanks without anything on it.
It's just a transport.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
now.
Transport rights.
Just a transport until the Tau come along and transform it into the.
How not towel.
I said Tau.
Okay.
Can one of you not complete? What's the
Taunar.
Megazord called?
Taunar.
I mean,
What is
the
it?
Tauazard.
Super Mecha Friend.
No.
The Taunar. The Taunar is definitely the biggest boy.
Taunar. Well, this one
The
looks a
Rhinos-
lot less cool than
Dude,
the Exorcist or the.
Exactly. I've seen rhinos in my life for like
whatever.
forever, and I actually just don't care. It's fine. It's a rhino. It's the tank that we've seen for a million years. It's, yeah, Next, the Triumph of St. Catherine. So this might be kind of hard to see, but it's literally a funeral procession of like 6 different ladies carrying a casket.
That's awesome.
So this is one of the coolest models in the range, I think.
That's sweet.
It's
That's
got
really
so
dope
much
looking.
going on.
Yeah.
Do you have this one?
I do. It's downstairs.
Oh.
So when we go downstairs, I'll show it to you. But it's
Yeah.
it's
I
very very
appreciate
big.
its depth.
It's very large.
I bet you do.
Is that a plate of
Spaghetti.
caviar?
It's a plate of flowers.
Spaghetti
Yeah, just like
stuff.
sprinkling the flowers as they move along.
Yeah, I mean that makes a lot more sense.
It's probably got
than
some
food.
like anti-gravity
funeral.
shit going on. That's how it hovers, and they push it along, you know, as they shoot and kill stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's a functional funeral procession.
One of my favorite models.
That is cool.
It is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, it's got to be one of my favorite models. The last one we got are the Zephyrim. So we're totally gonna end on a whimper here with the Zephyrim squad. Because we kind of already looked at them already with the Jump Pack Canoness. They're just the sword ladies. Like, we literally just saw one with the Seraphim. You saw the Sergeants. They look the same.
Yeah, but their flags look sweet.
Their flagpole's cool, but they're more of the same stuff. But they're pretty cool. I like them. Just not as much as the Seraphim, because the Seraphim have double guns. Fair. So, now, we have to decide, friends, which one's the coolest?
What was the last?
The Ministorum priest.
The Ministorum Priest is a good one.
So I would say it's either the Triumph of St. Catherine or the last tank we saw. Not the transport, but the last tank.
The last tank was the Exorcist.
Exorcist. I couldn't remember. Castigator, I remember. Yeah, so the Exorcist,
Yeah.
definitely one of the coolest ones.
Yeah, it's got to be either the Exorcist or the Triumph for me, for sure. And Kevin already made up his mind. He said the Ministorum Priest. He is pretty fucking cool. He's definitely the coolest priest.
It's mainly for that awesome half mustache he's rocking.
Half dash.
It is pretty cool.
Full smash.
It reminds me of that dude in the Powerpuff Girls.
So, if you had to choose between the Ministorum Priest and the Exorcist, what would you choose?
The Exorcist. Blow away the Ministorum Priest. That book's not going to do shit against the giant tank shell.
That's what you think. It's got that skull. It's gonna get right into the Ministor or the Exorcist's blowhole. That skull is gonna get right in there and just flamer everybody from inside. Outplayed.
Outflayed.
I know where I stand.
I agree. The Exorcist is cool. I like the organs.
Yeah? Are you sure you changed your mind?
Nope. I just will agree that it's cool. I still think the Ministorum Priest is cooler.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Exorcist though. Personally. I think John's also an Exorcist man.
Indeed.
Alright.
Full send.
In that case, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, probably just ladies and gentlemen though, the winner of this whatever the fuck episode this is the Exorcist. The Exorcist is definitely the coolest looking model in the Adepta Sororitas range. It's a fucking organ that shoots missiles. Okay? That's just all I need to say. That's all I need to say. And it looks dope while doing it. And so, I think that's going to do it. I think that's going to bring us to the end of episode 1 of Power Fisters, where we talk about our favorite models. If you guys
change my opinion,
try to change Kevin's mind,
No, it's too late.
I want to put the Ministorum Priest
he's...
on the Exorcist.
Alright, you know what? We'll do a vote. I'm going to do a vote. Ministorum Priest or Exorcist? Which model is cooler? So
Also,
look out for that and vote on it.
Vades and
No, I just wanted to put him on it. The Exorcist is definitely cooler. It's an organ that shoots missiles.
This is all subjective either way, and all of these models that we looked at today, whether I like them or hate them, they're all very, very well made. They're very well designed, and they have a lot of detail, and they just look really cool. But some of them I just don't like. You know, we all have assholes, and we all have opinions, and that's mine. That's Kevin's, and that's John's. And so that's going to bring us to the end of this episode, folks. Thanks so much for watching, listening, whatever you're doing. Power fist the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, hit Nurgle's bell icon. I forgot the other one. It's okay. do all the YouTube things, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.